Nothing illuminates life more than the arts. And theatre is the most intangible of all the arts. Nothing is documented, nothing, it just stays in public memory, that's all.
Pulsating relationship between the actor and the audience is something you don't get in film or television or anywhere else.
But the fact is that when you go on stage, you know, the arms, the legs, the voice, the skin, the hair, the tone, all has to work. So it's, every night is opening night.
I love the lights. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I love the buzz. I love the stress of being on stage and having to get it right. There's a certain energy and a certain satisfaction that it brings out that is difficult to explain.
I'm very blessed because I was born in a theatre family. So I had that as my background.
My association with theatre started when I was about 16 or 17 years old in Calcutta, where I was growing up. And it was in an atmosphere of tremendous disapproval from my traditional Bengali family, who were horrified at the idea that a girl from the family was going on stage.
My journey started when I was 5 years old in the theatre. And when the curtain opened, a huge applause went up. But that applause has never left my ears.
I think as a child, I used to enjoy, being on stage itself, whether it was to sing, dance, recite, act. I just never stopped.
I think I was in the 3rd or 4th grade, an 8-year-old who first stepped on stage.
Other children have toys to play with. I had this fantastic theatre.
English theatre in India has a long history, going back obviously to the British in India, in fact to the 18th century, when theatre in the local languages, Bengali, Marathi, Hindi, whatever it was, either you could consider it didn't exist or it existed in folk forms.
Of course, that theatre in the 18th century was meant for the British, was done by the British, and it was of the British.
I remember the first time Vimal Bhagat, he was the first Indian actor to take part in an all-British production. And he had a leading role. I think it was done somewhere in a garden somewhere, so I think it must have been Midsummer Night's Dream.
Heritage of English theatre began in Mumbai with Bobby Padamsee, that's Alec's brother. The whole family was involved in theatre, and they really are the founders of English theatre in Mumbai.
1940s is where it all really began, out of St. Xavier's College.
My home at Bella Terrace was designed like a theatre. Drawing room was the stage. Terrace was where the audience sat, day in and day out. And all our bedrooms were like the dressing rooms and the changing rooms and the makeup rooms, etc., etc.
I never intended to be a part of the theatre in the city, but once I was part of the theatre in Bombay, it was like a never-ending ailment.
The theatre is a fertile hotbed of ideas, and some of the finest ideas come out of small theatres in small places.
I discovered earlier that if you turned most good theatre set design photography upside down, you got brand new designs, and so that was my first attempt at that.
Around the time that I got into theatre, there was very little original writing in English in India.
English theatre will never become English theatre. The fact that it's now Indian English theatre, so it will continue in that direction.
English theatre today, I think, finally can be called Indian English theatre because it has its own language, and it's not like any English you hear anywhere else in the world.
We were told that English theatre had died down, there was not enough talent, there was not enough monies to do anything.
Ever since in my growing up years, I've been hearing that theatre is a dying art. Even now I keep hearing theatre is a dying art. When I'll die also, I'll keep hearing theatre is a dying art, but theatre will not die.
You think you're going to be a millionaire at work, make lots of money in theatre, forget it. Do it because you love it. Bas.